couple of signings here over the last couple of days. Just what's it mean to, first off, get Kamrass back? The big one from yesterday, your rookie of the year from a season ago.
Yeah, really excited to get Jake back in the fold. I mean, it took a long time and a lot of negotiating going back and forth, but we got a young kid that made a difference almost every single time he stepped on the ice. It really helps our power up front. Somebody who's over 6 foot tall can go to the net. I mean, he adds layers of depth to our team up front, so we're really happy to get him back here.
I know he's going to be in the AHL camp to start the season, but what are you guys expecting out of him when he's here in Fort Wayne?
Well, I mean, he's good enough where he's got a possibility of making the American Hockey League. So for any player, you hope that they do their best. And if we're lucky enough to have him back, then I wouldn't expect them to change anything. Take more of maybe a leadership role within the practice and the locker rooms. But his play on the ice speaks for itself. I mean, he's a gritty forward. He's always given more than 100% out on the ice. So I would expect for him just to repeat, if not to have a better season.
Today's big news: you go across enemy lines and you take AJ Jenks away from Toledo. What was the idea behind that signing?
Well, we just wanted to get the office some extra work here within some of the rumors. No, I'm kidding. It's anytime you can add a piece like AJ, whether he comes from Toledo or any part of the world. I mean, he's a great player. He's a great veteran. He's going to add to our depth up front. Somebody that you can rely on at crucial parts of the game within the face-off circle. He makes a huge difference. Could be the best face-off guy in the entire league. He plays a huge role in the PK, net front of the power play. I mean, we put entire game plans just to circumvent what he can do for one individual player. And as a coach, when you're paying that much attention to an opponent, anytime you have a chance to add somebody like that, you're dancing for joy. So we feel really lucky with some of the guys that we've been able to add up front and on the back end, and our goalie too. So it's just coming full circle now, where we're getting a little antsy to get training camp underway in August.
What are you guys expecting out of AJ then, as a guy who's been a veteran in the league for so long and who's kind of been a thorn in the Comets' side at times, but and is now coming over here and is going to be one of the veteran guys on this team too?
Yeah, I would expect him to do the exact same thing he's done in Toledo. You know, he had top 5 games played, goals, points, assists, everything like that. And for him, you know, later on in his career as a veteran, he's going to need to lead by example, not only on the ice but off the ice. And it's a great addition to within the locker room. You know, to have only a couple veterans under contract right now, he's going to lead, be a leader here. He knows all about the rivalry. He's played within this division a long time here. He's close to home, friends, family. I mean, it's a big target on his back when he goes into the barn in Toledo. But like I said, there's a lot more other teams that we played than Toledo, 72 games in the season. So we're going to look for him to do exactly what he's done the last 9-10 years here, and that's compete like he does, be a thorn in the side of the players to play against, and be a great teammate. So I think all those things added up, it's a real benefit to adding him within our lineup.
And I know it's early, but who do you maybe see him playing on the line with?
Well, we were just going through this. I mean, it's hard not to imagine how nice it would be playing alongside Brady Shaw, potential MVP, with a former MVP in Sean Sidlowski. But I think that's what you get in training camp. You find out combinations that are going to work, and those are all really good-looking additions. We still have Jake Kamrass, Brad Ross. We're hoping to come to terms here by the end of the week with another forward, and Brett McKenzie. I can't forget about a powerful center, which I think could be an AJ Jenks type player, another 6-7 years down the road. So we've got a lot to work with. It's truly a blessing right now, and I still haven't even mentioned guys like Matt Bowdens, who won 2 national championships, our Hustle Man of the Year, Anthony Petruzzelli, and Alan Lasarchuk, who played for the national team in Poland, and a 70-point guy, and Taylor Ross in the WHL. I mean, we've got a lot of options right now, a lot of weapons up front, and those are good problems to have. So I'm just hoping that AJ and Jake, they fit right in the mix and create some real good internal competition and keep guys driving to be better every single day.
And I know we've got about a month until training camp starts. I know you guys aren't finished quite yet, but how do you feel like the team that you've put together so far?
Yeah, I think we're in a great spot, but by no means does that mean we're just going to sit on our heels and wait for the training camp to roll in. We're anxious. We've had a game plan from day one. We've gone out and we've had some luck with some signings. We've won some recruiting battles, which is great. I still think we've got a couple D to ink on contract, and maybe another goalie. But outside of that, we're feeling great with where we are, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop. We're going to keep trying to make this team better every single day.
And I know one guy that you guys were still waiting on was J.C. Campagna. Any update on him?
Yeah, not at this moment right now.